Yo, what's good, YouTube? Salute. I want to give my commentary to Kevin Durant requesting a trade from the Brooklyn Nets. All right, so man, y'all see the news by now. KD requested a trade from the Brooklyn Nets. Y'all can go check out Woj, ESPN, Instagram. He had broke the news that Kevin Durant is requesting a trade from the Brooklyn Nets. And I think Kevin Durant should request a trade from the Brooklyn Nets. I think he should get away from the Kyrie Irving and Ben Simmons thing. See, you know what's crazy? They've been talking about Kyrie Irving so much. Ain't nobody talking about Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is actually, he's there. He's supposed to be playing next season, right? Or what the fuck? I don't even know what's going on with Ben Simmons. They don't talk about him. You already know KD left OKC because he just wanted to play basketball. He wanted to play team basketball. He didn't want to play ISO basketball. And when he got there, he got his wishes. They played team basketball. So going to Brooklyn, it ain't been nothing but chaos, trades, stars leaving, this Kyrie Irving fiasco shit. And then when Ben Simmons came, it went from Kyrie to Ben Simmons. And then Ben Simmons is smart enough to not respond to shit. So, that's why I said Kyrie and Kevin should, leave some of this shit alone and not respond sometimes, because it keeps your name in the news cycle 24/7. But Kyrie and KD, they both be on Twitter responding. These are two emotional dudes that should never be around each other, in my opinion. Kevin Durant is now requesting a trade from Brooklyn. He wants to go to Miami or Phoenix. That's what's being reported right now. Y'all can check that out on Woj, ESPN. Phoenix and Miami has always been known as organizations that care about basketball, training, and the health of their players. Yeah, man, this shit that's going on in Brooklyn, it's not basketball oriented, man. It's just a bunch of news and gossip around this shit. I mean, imagine KD wake up, it's news, gossip. Kyrie did this, Kyrie said this on Twitter. Kevin Durant is on Twitter right now. Kevin Durant this, Kevin Durant that. Ben Simmons is out. Ben Simmons. Kyrie. Kevin Durant has not said anything. Kevin Durant refused to talk about Kyrie Irving. Kevin Durant refused to talk about James Harden. Kevin Durant. This is all you've been hearing about Brooklyn. They do not talk about basketball shit from the Brooklyn Nets at all. Even when they got swept, they went strictly talking about Kyrie Irving's Twitter and shit. They ain't talk about nothing basketball at all. Just started going with narratives. Well, Kevin Durant's going to be known as the superstar that left the Warriors, and Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving's tweets, Kevin Durant's tweets. Where's Ben Simmons? Like, come on, man. They ain't even talking about basketball with these folks. So I think Kevin Durant is tired of that shit, man. He wants to play basketball, and that is crucial for that man. If he left OKC and all that money in OKC behind and shit, the Supermax contracts and all that, man, I think he is willing to take a pay cut to go to another team. Kevin Durant has 4 years left on his contract. I'm not sure if he has any player options within the next year or so or something like that. I don't know. I will have to look up his contract, but still, man, who knows? Maybe KD felt the way that Kyrie Irving opted into his contract and didn't take a pay cut. Maybe like how James Harden did for the team. I don't think that's it. I think KD just talked to Kyrie, or he been seeing what's going on. Kyrie Irving was trying to get traded, trying to do a sign and trade. That's what was reported. Before he opted into his contract, Kyrie Irving was trying to find the right landing spot. And like I said, Ben Simmons is there, but shit, you don't know what the fuck going on with Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons has been super quiet, and Ben Simmons just been out the mix, so there's no basketball there. Has Ben Simmons even practiced with these guys yet? Has Kyrie Irving showing up to practice even while he was, sitting out or whatever? Was he showing his face? Was he supporting his team? Was he doing this? I don't know, basketball, it's a lot of shit that goes into basketball. So that's my quick commentary on that, man. I just think KD is just tired of it, man. I think he already knows that Kyrie is trying to get up out of there probably next season. And I think Kevin Durant already knows that, they're not about to contend. And I'm not sure, does New York still have that vaccine mandate thing where, Kyrie would can't play home games. He will only be playing away games still. I don't know about all that. You know, if that's the case, then I'm pretty sure that's like another thing. Like, man, I ain't finna go through this shit, man. And yeah, man. So it's a lot of shit going on in New York too as well. Like, you know, with their laws and shit. So Kevin Durant probably just like, he tired of that shit, man. It ain't been nothing but one big ass headache going to New York. He probably thought it was gonna be something exciting. Boys coming, Kyrie, then you get James. It was probably supposed to be for him. He probably was thought like, you know, it was gonna be this, you know, this dynamic trio type of shit, but it ain't been nothing but hell and chaos. Even when James Harden was there, you know, reports that James Harden wasn't, you know, showing up and wasn't practicing, going to strip clubs and hanging out with rappers and shit. So it's just a shit show in New York and Brooklyn. I don't think they not a basketball culturally team. You know, they trying to be too cool, too hip, and give these players too much control. You know what I mean? For Kyrie to come out and be like, we don't need a coach type shit. I can't remember what he said. He said something like that, like we don't need a coach. And Stephen A. Smith or all them people had went off on him. You know, people think I agree with everything Kyrie Irving says. You know, no. You know, I'm not an advocate for Kyrie. You know, I'm just an advocate for motherfuckers to stop with the narratives and shit. You know, it's at some point, you know, it's unnecessary to keep attacking this man when you constantly have to repeat the same shit over and over. There's no point of constantly going after somebody. If there's new information provided on Kyrie, then okay, cool, go at him, talk about it. But if you have to constantly bring up old shit every single time you speak on a person, then, you know, it's just not needed. You know, imagine if I highlight the old shit Stephen A. Smith has said, like as far as like what he used to say about mental health. And that's the reason why Stephen A. Smith doesn't like players that really be talking about mental health shit, because I know his real stance on mental health. I highlighted that shit in the video. Y'all can go look up Stephen A. Smith in response to mental health. He was against mental health. He didn't understand it at first. He faced backlash talking about mental health. He looked real stupid talking about it. You know, he had to later come out and apologize and all this shit. And then when he was going through his personal stuff, then he had to really like double down on it. It was like, yeah, now I see what people are talking about with mental health type shit. You know, just some clown shit. But he always trying to make fun of players who take time out for mental health though, because go back to his initial response about mental health. That's how he really feel about that shit. But yo, man, I ain't want to hold y'all too long, man. I just want to give my quick response to Kevin Durant requesting the trade. I think he should go to Miami, man. Y'all leave a comment down below where y'all think Kevin Durant should go. Brooklyn Nets has said that they will try to get the best offer that they get presented. And yeah, so who knows? KD could land somewhere that he doesn't want to land. But you know, I think they'll try to get him to where he wants to go. Yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Y'all leave a comment down below. Y'all let me know what y'all think. This is Self Talk News. I'm out. Salute.